And now, your first Alert 5 weather.
Not too bad across southeastern Colorado on this Memorial Day, but we are keeping our eyes down to the south here in the southern Sangre de Cristo Mountains, where we do have some light rain showers. Now moving across at this hour just to the north of Trinidad, getting some sprinkles there on your windshields and on your window panes. Here in Colorado Springs, all the way down south towards Pueblo along I-25, a couple light rain showers. They try to make their way across the mountains, but it's just not happening. We don't have the dynamics there. In the days to come, that'll change though. Live look outside in Canyon City, you can see one of those rain showers. It's a little bit out there in the distance, almost looks a little bit more like Virga, but you can see where there's a cloud, there's a chance that maybe something might be falling from it. Right now we're at 79 degrees in Canyon City, light northwest winds, northeast winds I should say, at 2 miles an hour. Up to the high country we go, Woodland Park with 64, and you can see you're a little bit closer to some of that Virga falling from some of those clouds. Also around the region at this time, much warmer out in the plains with mid to upper 80s, 73 for Rye as well as La Vida, and 70 for Alamosa at this hour. Sprinkled about, spackled about here in southeastern Colorado. We have some of those cumulus clouds, and again, not everyone contains a little bit of rainfall, but some of them do, but we just don't have the energy to keep them going. So where do we get that energy? Well, for that we go all the way out here to the Pacific, where we have an area of low pressure moving off the coast of California. It'll make its way towards us here in Colorado over the next day, and that'll provide the showers and thunderstorms for tomorrow. But there's another area of low pressure up to the north I'm about to show you, and that'll provide energy for Wednesday and Thursday. So as we move towards tomorrow, this first area of low pressure, it's going to shrink in size, it's going to diminish. It's not going to provide us a lot of energy. But as we head towards Wednesday and Thursday, we have a new trough that's going to be moving into the northern part of the Rockies. That'll provide a longer line of energy all the way down the spine of the mountains, and that'll provide also the energy that we need for Wednesday going into Thursday for those showers and thunderstorms. Futurecast for tonight, we're going to be looking at partly cloudy skies as we head towards the evening hours, and then overnight everything will start to clear on out of here. Still a chance for some of those light rain showers down south to make it over towards Baca County. Now tomorrow, watch what happens here, because we're going to have a southeasterly wind, and that's going to tap into some of the surface moisture. That's what we need, the first ingredient for some of those thunderstorms to develop. And then we have that area of low pressure moving over from the Pacific. Combine both of those together, and then we start to get those showers and thunderstorms popping up here in the southeastern corner, all the way up the Kansas border, and even a couple here in the Pikes Peak region by tomorrow afternoon. We could be looking at some pretty strong thunderstorms by tomorrow afternoon, but the severity of it right now, at least, is limited down south to Los Animas and Baca counties and Broward counties. That's where we're going to see the majority of that action. Highs tomorrow, they're going to be nice. Mid to upper 80s again, once again for the eastern plains, 70s down south with maybe 80 degrees up in Denver. But jumping ahead towards Wednesday, we're going to start off partly cloudy. And remember that area of low pressure all the way up to the north, that fresh one that's moving in. Here's the energy. And we're going to look at a long line of showers and thunderstorms from Wyoming all the way down south towards New Mexico. It'll eventually start to move out onto the eastern plains. Start to congeal, start to categorize itself, and then it'll move off into Kansas by the evening hours around 11 o'clock. Now, the severity for that actually shifts northward, because that's where the stronger amount of energy is. So Pueblo, Colorado Springs, the Denver metro area, all the way out towards western Kansas, marginal risk for severe weather, and that's on Wednesday of this week. Forecast looks like this. It's a busy one for us. 77 in Colorado Springs for tomorrow on Tuesday. The best chances for some of those showers and thunderstorms to pop up anywhere between 1 and 5 p.m. And then they'll start moving their way out towards the eastern plains, but the better chance will be down south of Highway 50 and also east towards the Kansas border. That's where we're looking for, again, a marginal risk for some severe weather. Pueblo on Wednesday, you guys are also looking at the threat for some severe weather with an afternoon high of around 85 degrees, but again, those thunderstorms will push off during the evening hours. On Thursday, a bit of a break for most of us here in the viewing area, but we're still going to keep a slight chance in for the mountains up in Woodland Park, and then a better chance on Friday before a lesser chance on Saturday, and then we're going to calm down as we head towards Sunday. Stay tuned. We got more news and weather coming up right after the break.